needed. You never left.
I had a lot of problems with technology. I still have a lot of problems with technology. That thing right there scares me to death. And I had to talk to a lady named Miss Ward, okay? And she was so patient and with me, and but I noticed she had all this energy. I mean, on the phone with her, she had all this energy. So once I started working with Miss Ward, I noticed the energy. Now, this summer, I figured out where the energy came from. I'm riding my bike now. I'm riding my bike through the neighborhood. And somebody is walking past me, right, Coach Baker? Like, oh man, that's Miss Ward. So I see where she got the energy from. Okay, here we go.
We're 5 a.m. neighbors, by the way. We pass each other about 5 a.m. every morning.
Here we go. Okay, some people looking around like, what in the world is that? Okay, what in the world is? Okay, that's called a shock thing. It's something that we do here at Churchland Academy. When those kids came to my table yesterday, everyone I asked, I said, let me see you do the shock thing. All right, they did the shock thing. I did a presentation for Norfolk Public Schools, Norfolk Community, August the 3rd. And I was talking about Churchland being number one in the country with inner exploring. So the young lady said, that's what I said. So the lady said, my daughter goes to Churchland Academy. I said, you go to Churchland Academy? I said, let me see you do the shop thing. And so she kind of looked at me. I said, you don't know how to do the shop thing? I was going to call Mrs. Van Litt. Because every student in this school needs, so she broke it down for me. I felt so good. We had a kid, and I asked, I'm not going to share his name, because see, Mrs. Van Litt is supposed to be feminist. Oh, there it is. I'm not going to mention the kid's name. But I was in Walmart, all right? And man, a kid, kindergarten. And I saw him, he saw me, he did like this. So I did it back to him. This grandmama said, boy, what's that? What you doing? Who that man right there? And so I had to explain to her, but I am so proud. I was asking Mr. Van Litt, we had a meeting one time, and at the end of the meeting, I said something like, when we become famous or when we are something, I can't remember, I don't know if anybody remember, but we are there, okay? Number one in the country. First of all, my name is Coach Baker. I'm the mindfulness teacher. Mindfulness means being in the present moment, paying attention, being in the present moment. And that's what I do. I come in and I try to calm the atmosphere for the kids, all right? When they start their class, I mean, they can be in an uproar, but when you ring that bell, boom, all of them, shh, and it's completely silent. And that's the way you have to have your classroom. A lot of the teachers are leaving because the classrooms are so chaotic. A lot of teachers are leaving the system. Okay, if you have a calm classroom, you can teach. If you have a calm classroom, you can learn. Okay? All right? Now, some of the teachers, they really get into the meditation with the kids, and it helps them. Okay? And that's what you have to understand. Now that we know how to do the shock thing, when you make the S sound, shh, that means sit still, sit straight, sit silent, soft breathing, shut eyes. Okay? Now that we all know how to do the shock thing, I'm going to ring the bell one more time. Here we go. There you go, and you get that calmness. You get that calmness in your classroom. Now, what I want to do quickly, I want to do a quick little session, just a quick little session. When I finish, if you feel like you got some out of it, fine. If you didn't, I want you to share that with me too. It's going to take about 2 minutes. What I'm going to do, I call it 3 deep breaths, okay? You're going to take a deep breath, a real deep breath, and you're going to hold it. Then you're going to let it out real slow. Okay, now, a lot of times with stress comes from thought processes. All right? You're thinking about the past, which already happened, or you're thinking about the future, which is not here yet. And once you start thinking like that and think about those things, then you start to develop diseases, physical, behavioral illnesses. All right? So, but when you calm yourself and you stay present, not thinking about this or that, okay, that helps you to relieve stress. So my thing is to set a calm atmosphere, okay, and to help kids to understand how to relieve stress. So I need you guys to help me out with this, okay, and try to do it right. A lot of times when you are sitting and you are meditating, different thoughts come. Let those thoughts come, but then let them go. Don't dwell on them, okay? All right? For instance, my kid goes to Virginia State, all right? All right, okay? And about a week and a half ago, it was a shooting, okay? 4 kids got shot at Virginia State. Now, what did my mind say? Was that my kid? All right, so that amygdala, that little part of your brain, that's your safety mechanism for your brain. Saying, okay, was that my kid? I hope he didn't get injured. And then your mind starts writing with stuff, okay? All right? But the amygdala is good too. Because if 50 pit bulls come running through that door, I'm going to be first out that door. That's what my amygdala is going to tell me. All right? So this is what we teach the kids. So I need for you guys just to go through this little, sit for me, this little activity. I'm going to ring the bell. We're going to do the sharp pin. We're going to close our eyes, and we're going to follow my guided practice. Okay, here we go. Sharp pin. Then what I want you to do is follow your breath. That's the rise and fall of the chest and stomach. Then negative thoughts feel like another come. I wish this boy ain't got hurry up. I'm hungry. I got a doctor's appointment. My pulse is up. You have all these thoughts. So if you go right to your anchor right there, you won't think about it. That's what you got to try to do. Now here we go. The first one. All right, you're going to take a deep breath in, hold it. Deep breath in, hold it. And let it out slow, real slow, slow as you can. Slow as you can. And just go back and follow your breath again. Just stay with your anchor. That's your anchor. Okay, second deep breath. You want to make this one big. Hold it longer. Here we go. Deep breath in. Hold it. Now let it out real slow. Real slow. Nice and easy. Real slow. Just follow your breath. Everybody is on the same page. Your kids are on the same page. Last one. Here we go. Deep breath in, real big. Let's hold this one a little bit longer. A little bit longer. Then let it out slow, nice and easy, nice and slow. Okay, open your eyes slowly. Okay, come on, give me some feedback. How does it make you feel? Give me some feedback.
Calm.
Calm, relax. Okay, anything else?
Ready to transition.
Ready to transition. All right. Okay.
There's the words there.
Okay, and it's very simple. Now, when I first got here, and I'm kind of dealing with that. I have 2 schools, this school and Douglas Park. I'm kind of dealing with that over Douglas Park now. Teachers really couldn't buy into it. All right? I don't know. Last year, I don't know what happened. I can remember when I was here. First got here, I told Mr. Van Leer, look, Mr. Van Leer, next year, man, I want to do this thing. I want to run it. He said, okay, coach, I came to school, he had more interventions than I had. And we just ran with it. Okay? So, this is what we have to do now. I wore this suit today. First of all, I'm trying to do stuff to motivate my kids. And when I was in Detroit, we had a swim team going to the state city championship. I said, what can I do to motivate these cats, right? So I wore a suit to swim practice, right? I mean, I was clean. And so they were swimming. And so I ran, and I dove in the water, and I was swimming, but I noticed I wasn't going nowhere because I had a suit on. I fussed them out. And when I finished, them cats were like piranhas, man. So I said, now what can I do to motivate church? They're number one. Y'all are number one in the country. When you're number one, you're supposed to stay number one. Am I correct? Mm-hmm. All right, so let me just hear it. We're number one.
We're number one.
All right, we are number one in the country among 4,500 schools, church unity. I'm getting chilled about the thing because I'm proud of that. Okay? All right, so let me hear it.
We're number one. We're number one. We're number one.
Okay, I need you all to stay there. Okay, I need you guys to stay there. Use Enter Explorer 3 times a day. Whoever's doing morning announcements, get a bell. It's on your phone. Ring the bell. Let the kids do the shop there. Let them sit for a minute. Once announcements are over, go to Enter Explorer. When they come in for recess, you know they hyped up. All right? Go to Enter Explorer. Calm down. Prepare them for the bus. When they get on the bus, prepare them. Stay number one. But now, I wore this suit today. Don't get it twisted. All right? This is green and gold. I did not go to Norfolk State. That's the first thing. I'm the number one HBCU in the country, the real HU Hampton University. You understand that? All right? Now, that's for another discussion. The reason why I wore this suit today, motivate you guys. I'll be over to Douglas Park, and Douglas Park colors
Green and yellow.
are green and yellow. Now, I told Douglas Park, I'm putting my money on you guys, not church. All right? And I'm going to lose free. All right? And you're not going to overall, yes, I'm not overall. But Church Academy, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. All right? That's what I'm asking you to do. Okay? All right. So, to let you understand this thing a little bit more, and I'm almost finished, Ms. Castro, because I can talk about this all day. I'm getting ready to go downtown and get this contract straight for this program. But I want to share with you that Dr. Patillo has a preschool called Mount High Academy. 3, 4, 5-year-olds. I went in there, I think it was 22, 21, with this mindfulness program, Enter Explorer. I said, I'm going to teach the kids about the amygdala and the prefrontal cortex. They said, Coach Baker, these are 3, 4, 5-year-olds, and they don't even know their names yet. I said, give me 6 weeks, right? I brought 3 classes together. I put a picture up of the brain. I said, okay, boys and girls, this is the picture of the stomach. They said, oh no, Coach Baker, that's the brain. I said, yeah, you're right. So I asked this one kid, 3 years old. I said, I had a picture of the amygdala, the prefrontal cortex on it. I said, what is this right here? What part of the brain is this? That little kid said, it does not. I said, yeah, that's it, but you're pronouncing it wrong. It's the amygdala. But he knew what it was, and he knew where it was, okay? One other kid. This kid just cleaned off everything on the table. He started throwing stuff. I mean, he was so angry. I had to clear the classroom, let him do his thing. I said, D, what's wrong, man? He said, Cold baby. He said, my menina strong, amygdala strong. He knew that he was angry, and he knew that the anger came from his amygdala. I'm going to tell you, mindfulness to me is the foundation of learning. If a kid cannot pay attention, he cannot learn. Now, when it gets to these older kids, your prefrontal cortex, females, is not fully to develop until they're 21. Males, the prefrontal cortex, first of all, that's where you get decision making and leadership, organization skills. That's the part of the brain where that comes from. And in males is 23 to 25. So now, I have an 18-year-old and I have a 20-year-old. Now I can understand why they don't listen to me. Somebody can tell them something, and I tell them something. Somebody else can tell them, oh, you're right. Okay, now I can understand that. All right, now, the next thing is, you wonder why you tell people to take a deep breath. Why do you tell people to take a deep breath, count to 10, and all of that? All right, a couple of things that Ms. Van Leer and Ms. Jones, because see, I pushed that encore, is they have to know the hand model of the brain. All right, this is the brain right here. This right here is the prefrontal cortex part of the brain, and this is the amygdala. So when you get upset, your amygdala kick in and it's all crazy, and you flip your lid. Now you can't make good decisions because you were mad and you were upset. So people tell you, take a deep breath. So now all of the oxygen is here, but now you're taking a deep breath, and oxygen is going to your prefrontal cortex. So now you calm, and now you can make decisions. All right? Okay, so once I understood that, I kind of ran with this thing. Okay? And I can see how important it is for us to teach our kids mindfulness. Right? So, I give out little gift cards, $25. If you use it 20 times or more, I give out little gift cards. Don't try to trick me up, because Mr. Van Leer can go in there and find out how many times you use it. I had this one. He went to Enter Explorer, he used it, then he used it again, then he used it again, and he probably used it about 5 times in 5 minutes. But it shows you how many minutes you use it. So now I have to say you have to use it an average of 5 minutes, in order to get the gift card. And I'm proud of the Encore team, because the last time that I gave out gift cards, the whole Encore team got gift cards. Okay? So, I know you say it's something else to do. You have a SEL period, that's 15 minutes with your kids, right? Use it then. Take 5 minutes, and then maybe take 5 minutes to discuss it with their kids. It's like riding a bike. You keep riding that bicycle, those neurological pathways begin to develop. Okay? And they keep riding that bike, you keep doing the shark fin, all of a sudden, you can say, okay, well, hey, I'm supposed to be calm in class. All right? Okay, so does anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions? I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going down here, keep your fingers crossed and up prayers or whatever. But I'm going down to talk to Dr. White about the contract for this year. And let's get rolling. Church and Academy is #1. Okay, bells, I can send it out. I'll send it to Mr. Van Leer. where you can get a bell and how you can order. I think this one was $65.
They have them at Five Below, like a mini version, and
Yeah.
what health and wellness area, like where the.
Okay. Okay, $5. Okay, all right. Okay. All right, well, thank you very much. Appreciate you guys. All right. Good morning, boys and girls. We're here with Miss Knight's 5th grade class, and we're just going to ask them the question, how did you prepare for your SOL, or how did you do on your SOLs? Yes, sir.
I took deep breaths and told myself I got this.
All right. Okay, let's go to our next student. Yes.
Miss Knight, in the morning, before the SOL, she put us in a circle and made us take deep breaths and told us to do our best.
Okay, all right. We have another student right here.
I said I got this and I hate to climb.
All right. Okay, anyone else? Yes.
I took deep breaths and I said that I got this.
Okay, yes.
I took deep breaths and I told myself I got this.
Okay, all right. So I think this class did great on the SOLs. Clap it out. All right.